Hi, welcome everybody to my channel. Today I'm doing a collaboration for the next 14 days of Valentine with JoJo Jazzy Junk Journals and More. All the descriptions will be put in below of what I'm doing. So we're going to, I'll do one day, she'll do the next. I'm starting off mine, which is the 1st of February here in Australia. I'm using doing a word book. The words, we will have some words up in our Facebook groups for anybody that likes to go and have a look or join our Facebook groups. That'll all be put in the description also. I did this some time ago and it was done with a spiral which I recycled from a art book which belonged to my grandson. But the worst part is when I want to put pages in, when I've used my pages, I've got to pull these apart, pry them apart, and then squeeze them back together. So Joe wanted to do one also, so then we decided to come up doing one for starting off with Valentine. And the measurements of this is 8 by 4. Hang on a sec, I did have my book with me and I don't know where I sat it, but anyway, I've placed it somewhere. The measurements are in centimetres. That one's 19. I think that one's a bit wrong. I'll go by the one that I've covered. Oh no, they're right. No, I was wrong. It's 20.5 centimetres in length and it is 10.5 centimetres wide, so that's 8 inches by 4 inches roundabout. In inches, I like to work in inches. I could never understand, I mean I understand, but I seem to always fall back to the old school. So I'm using recycled cardboard for my covers. So what I've got here is just what I've had in my stash. I'm not spending money on nothing, okay? We've got rings. So as the time goes on, I've got three these size rings. So I'll start off with those. And then I've got the bigger ones. I've got some inking to do the words from Valentine, which I'll show you as we progress along. A template where I'm going to place my holes, pair of scissors, my glue, and PVA glue. I always use PVA glue, my bone folder and my crocodile punch. So I'll put that on the floor because I haven't got much room on my desk, and of course a pencil. And the papers I've chosen, a recycled paper bag and whatever I had laying around with papers. So with our word book we're going to have it divided off into sections. So we're going to have the Valentine, which is first, then we will have maybe St. Patrick's, Easter, Mother's Day, Christmas, and then at the front we'll have our normal words, what we use every day sort of thing in our journals or whatever we're doing. Also we're going to add Bible words, biblical words to our word book too. So I will be asking different ones to give us feedback on words that they know, or phrases. We'll be adding that also. So we're just going to build it up. And it just saves you chasing around looking for words, buying words, which a lot of us do, I guess, on Etsy. So what I've done here with the normal paper bags, shop bags you get in the stores. Now we have a lot of them here now in Australia. I've cut it down to fit, which you can see there. I've done my front covers and my back cover. I haven't done the lining as yet. I've got my words printed out. So if you've got all your own words, you can print them out and then divide them off into sections, which this one's Valentine's. And then I I cut out a number of cereal box cardboard for my dividers. So we will get going. Oops, turn that over. I want that out there. So I'm just going to, whoops, wrong end of my glue. I will be standing and moving about a bit, so if you hear my chair move, it's me moving backs and forwards and standing, because I'm not real good, but all is good. So I'm just going to glue that down, and my bone fold I did have here. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe, and I know it's very bad over in America and those other countries around with their snow. They're getting very heavy snowfalls. I'm sorry to hear that. Please travel safe if you're out on the roads. And I must apologise for my dirty mat. I soak it, I scrub it, but I'm trying to get another big one, but at the moment they're not available. So I've still got to use my dirty little mat. So I do apologise about that. So I'm just folding my corners over. There's no wrong or right way of doing this. It's whatever makes you happy, whatever you feel comfortable in doing, and it's no stress. So I'm just sort of marking and then cutting off my corners. So I just fold it over, fold it like that, and then I pinch like that. Turn it one way, turn it the other, and then I just got my markings and I'll just cut it off. And do the same with this end. It's very hot where I am at the moment. We are supposed to be getting storms again today, so I'm hoping I'll get this done and uploaded before our storm hits. I'll cut that off. Then I'm going to just run some glue down, and the glue on, that's my glue, Jewel pen. It's only a cheap glue, and I don't go out buying anything expensive. I don't want people to feel that intimidated they got to buy stuff to match up with some other guys. You know, it's when you can't afford to buy it, you make do with what you've got, and it still turns out pretty, because we do have some very, very talented artists out there with journals and things like that. So I'm just folding it over. You don't have to start on the sides. You can start at the top and go to the bottom. But I seem to always go to my sides. So there we go. We got that. So now I'm going to, I might do my cover for my front and back cover first. I think I've chosen some words here. It's got all writing, and I like the writing, I like the words, because it just matches up with what we're doing. So I'm just going to find my pencil. There. Make sure I get it level on the other side. I haven't got my paper cutter here, so I'm just going to fold it like that and then follow along with my scissors. And I'll keep that piece for something else. So I'm just going to cut another piece the same size, because these are just offcuts that I've had, so I'm not doing anything different. And if you can't or have not got anything like with writing, use book pages. Cut out book pages, because that's all words. And if you can't do that, write sort of a letter sort of thing to yourself and cut that out and put it on. There's all these little different things that we can use. So I'm just going to glue that on. Get it right to the edge if I can get it there. I haven't got it down that part. Get it in frame. I keep going out of frame. One of my bad habits of doing that, I will seem to go out of frame a fair bit. And I line it up as close as I possibly can. Bone folder. Here we go. That's not my other one. My big bone folder just had. There we go. Found it. Oops. So I'm just going to push out my glues a bit. Oops. I don't want to tear my paper. I think that glue is a good idea to use, because it just wants to tear my paper, because it is pretty thin paper, but that's okay. So I'll set that aside to dry. Then I'll do the other one, and I'm going to glue it on using the same glue. Okay, sorry my bangle's doing all the bracelets, doing all the dingly dangly on the. So we got the back and the front done. So now I'm going to choose what to put inside of it. Maybe I might use, I've still got some more words, I might use the words inside too, I think. Yeah, I'll put the words inside too, because it is all words. So, cut it to there. Once again, I'm just going to fold it, because I haven't got my paper cutter close by. And I'll cut the other one exactly the same size. Make sure I have my words facing the right way. So I've got that one. I'm just going to put this one inside. Oops. Make sure I've got it up the right way. Yes, I've got to check that first. I didn't get that corner done. Okay, now I've glued this one on. Should put down a bit of baking paper to glue on, or an old book page, something I can. But anyway, so I'm going to glue this one down. And once again, I forgot to check. Yes, I'm the right way. Many times I've done something and I've had it upside down, so I had to try and take it off. Okay, we've got our back and our front cover done. So now I'm going to do the divider, and this one's going to be Valentine. So I've got to find, I have got a nice pretty piece here, which I'm going to put on the front here. And then again I'll put the word inside. And we've got rain. So I'm going to fold that over. I haven't even got a ruler in here, so it's all good. Fold that over. Make sure I crease it well, and then cut it off. Go there. And I'm just going to fold that other little piece over, and hopefully I will be able to cut it straight, as I do not know how to cut a straight line to save myself. Okay, so now I've got that done. I'm going to stick that on here. I think I will link this one. Only a little bit, it's just to make it pop a little bit. And I'm going to glue it down. Sorry about that. Oh, Charlie, move over a tiny little bit. Oops. Too far. I'll just see if I can, which way do I want to go? I won't go any further as far as it'll go, so just trying to bring a little bit more in alignment, but it won't go too far. So okay, so I've got that piece done. Now here I'm going to put another little piece of word in here. Oops, upside down. As it is all words. Okay, I can't see there, it gets there. Cut that off. I'll glue that one down. So that's our page there. Now I've got words to go on that. My Valentine word to cut out. It's day and a Valentine. Oopsie days. Okay, I'll link those up. Okay, we got that one done. So I'm just going to glue that on. I don't want to cover up my hearts because they're so pretty. Okay, now these are the words that I've printed out, and they're done in alphabetical order, and you can add to these also. You can add to your words. These are just a few little pieces we that the groups had put in some words, and I just printed them all out. So that one will have to go inside there. So what I'm going to do now is measure in, and I haven't got a ruler on me here. Or have I? Oh yes, I have. I've got a ruler. So I'm going to measure in about, let me see how far we can come in. About there, I think. I come in a centimetre and mark my centre. The pen's not going to work. Pencil. A pencil's no good. I did have a pencil. Okay, we'll use a pen. So that's the middle. So I'm going to measure it in. Move that along a little bit. I know this has got to be a better way of doing this, but my paper's all wet and I haven't got a pencil. So that's 1 centimetre in. I've measured in 1 centimetre in, and in the centre of the centimetre I added a dot so I can punch my holes. Once I get one lot done, I can then follow suit with the other. That one has to come out a little bit. About there. Okay, now I'm going to punch my holes. It's one hole, 2 holes. My 3 holes. So there I've got my 3 holes punched in. Still a bit wet. And guess what? I punched it the wrong way. How cool was that? That's all good. I'll just put a pretty ribbon there. That'll hide it. Just make sure I got it right this time. That's maddening, but that's all right. That's okay. I'll just put thread a ribbon down there. Or I'll put something there anyway to cover up my holes. That is not good. But we all make mistakes, don't we? And I make pretty good ones. And I did do my third hole. Or I could stick little the Monty things over that anyway. I've got some somewhere. But we'll hide it. It can be hidden. And that's my back. Goes that way. One thing about junk journaling, you make a mistake, you can always fix it, because there's always a way. Okay, I've got my back done, my centerpiece done, even though I made a Bromby. Now my words, line my words up. Need to punch a hole where my words are. I know they're a bit short, but why I did that is that I wanted to leave room for phrases, because yeah, you have phrases, there's lots of you need room because it takes up a little bit more space, the phrases do. So I'm just going to punch my holes in there. Tighten it up. There. And it goes like that, and that one goes like that. Now I've got my rings. I'll punch the holes in these while I'm at it, because that way I can. So what do we got? Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter. Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter. I'll put a peg on that. I'll see how good I can punch them all together, because I won't cover these. I will cover them as I go. As we get words together, I'll come back and do a video on how I add my words, or as I add my words. So if I can get it right. It's one hole, two holes, and my third hole. So I'll just add them inside there, like so. Then I'll put my clips in. Add our words. Make sure I've got them all the right way. And add my cover. Oops. I'll put it on upside down, and then I'll close it up. And I shall add my second ring. And my third ring. There we go. And then I'll just decorate those up, cover them for our next lot. I wanted to do something with that. What I might use, if it will go through, a piece of lace. Just something to cover up my mistake that I had made, if it will go through. Because I will be making dangles at some stage, so I can add my dangle to this also. So there we go. So that sort of hid my little bit of a mistake I've done. I'll just add a bit of glue to that, that'll hold it in place, stop it from coming out, until I make my little dangles to go there. And just hold it in place a little bit. So there we go. It's a little bit stiff at the moment, but it will get a little bit better because it's my papers are still a bit wet. And I just tore a little bit there, so I'm going to have to add a little bit of glue. If it will come out, it won't come out. So that can't be seen there. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed doing it. I could have had my holes a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll go back next time and punch my holes a little bit bigger in there. And I'll add some eyelets in it, I think. Not into the papers, but into the covers. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to tick like and tick the bell and subscribe. Thank you guys. Please stay safe. Love to all, and I'll talk again soon. Thank you. Bye.